Well, hello, everyone. Pinchial here, and we're here to talk about the Outlander or the Highlander. I don't remember what we talked about, but it's an MK4 Jetta that we're trying to buy this Friday, and we're going to do the Gambler 500. Now, what is the Gambler 500? Well, let me explain. It is legitimately an off-road lemons race. Pretty much is the easiest way to explain it, is the lemons race. Buying cheap cars, building them for off-road, and having fun. That's what we're here to talk about and explain to you guys what we're going to be building. So we're hunting down an MK4 Jetta diesel. GTI, Jetta, or wagon doesn't really matter as long as it's one of the three, but it has to be a diesel. So this Friday we found someone down over here in Camp Pendleton that has one, $900. So we're excited because this might be a potential build for us, and we're going to film the whole process to show you guys how to build a lifted Mark IV. Now this is actually really cool because it's actually a common thing online. A lot of people actually do this, and it's pretty cool, I think. So what is a lifted Jetta, or what is a lifted Volkswagen? It's exactly what an off-road VW, besides buying a Touareg or a Tiguan. This is not actually common, and there is really no bolt-on kit until actually just recently. Actually, they gained popularity, and there's a company called VWLiftKit.com. They make actual kits to lift your VW 2 or 3 inches higher than stock. So let you fit 26 to almost 30-inch tires on these cars, which is insane if you think about it, on a little Volkswagen. So this is actually really, really exciting because we're going to do this race. There's no like really I guess there is a first and last place apparently. I'm not really looking into that. I'm looking into it just completing the race. It's 500 miles of off-road and on-road terrain, and it's in Oregon. So that's even cooler. So it's going to have a lot of cool off-road locations, and we're going to just have fun. We're going to show you how to lift the car. We're going to cut the fenders. We're going to add fender flares, put some meaty tires on there. We're going to strip the interior, probably going to pull the dash out. We'll probably build a little like center, like a command center for all the main functions of the car, just for the driver. We're going to figure out every single way possible to drop weight on this car. And we're literally going to, if we get a Jetta, I'm going to cut the trunk out and build like a tire rack for it, so we can load spare tires. What's going on, Lon? There you are. Lon's already on here. It's hilarious. Lon, actually, from Big SoCal Euro, is helping us out on this adventure, and I'm super excited with it. My buddies Javier, Roman, Lázaro, and Ian are also in on this awesome adventure that we're going to be going on. And again, it's all about the fun and doing the actual build. We're not allowed to modify the engine, so that's number one. We're allowed to add things to the motor, like an intake or a snorkel. I'm David Hernandez. Can I go? I wish you could go with us, but we already have a full team. But that being said, exactly, everyone should try to go, but you got to build your own car. That's the catch. I would highly recommend sourcing out a car and building it. It'd be super fun to have more people from here in California and head over to Oregon and do this. It'd be great. I would love to have more people join us and have fun in doing this project or build with me. So again, we're going to show you how to I know it's going to be kind of a weird thing, but we're going to hack it. We're going to do a hack job. We're obviously going to do as best we can to make everything work correctly. We're probably going to do a good job at making it look okay. We're going to rattle can the car, obviously. I want a rattle can paint job. We're going to put logos on it. We're going to make our own logos. Lon actually here gave the car already a name, either the Golf Outlander, the GTI Outlander, or the Jetta Outlander. So Joe Garcia, Tiny, Tiny. Yes, you can take your Bronco. It's you can take whatever you want. Any vehicle is allowed to enter, but you can't have like a legitimately built off-road vehicle. That's the thing. You can't have like a car or a truck or anything like that was like built for off-roading. It has to be a shit box. Honestly, that's what they want. They want total junkers to show up and have fun with these cars. You know, give these cars the last big hoorah and have fun with it. Again, Lon from Big SoCal Euro helping us out here to get some cool ideas going. Exactly. Lemon's off-road style. Exactly. Off-roading on a budget. That's exactly what it is. So the goal here is to do everything as cheap as possible, you know, and make it fun. Make your car your own. Make the car unique to yourself. Yeah, exactly, Tiny. Your car is stock. But you have to make it look like it's part of the event. If you guys Google Gambler 500 and look at the images, you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about. It's a really cool thing. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna show you guys how this is all gonna turn out. It's gonna be super fun. We're gonna build a car. The goal is to use the stock Steelies and put some meaty tires on them. We're gonna put some Kermit TDI. Hey! You saw anything? You don't see anything? You know, Geek Squad there, yo. Cover that up. There you go. It's in June, David. So if you guys get a group together, like I said, we're getting a group of 5 people to do this build to help fund it. You got to keep in mind, funding it yourself is, you know, if you got the money, go for it, blow it off. But if you got a group of friends, get them all together and do it together. I mean, you probably, if you can find it, like I said, a piece of junk car, buy it and invest, you probably are going to end up spending no more than $2,000, maybe $3,000 in total for the whole project. And that is it. Yeah, see, June 26th and 28th in Oregon. Exactly. And that's it. That's like the most you're going to spend on this project. If you know how to, you know, if you know what you're looking at and what you're doing, find every single way imaginable to cut a corner, do it, you know. However, they do recommend that you invest money in safety, okay, and your suspension, because obviously you're going to be off-roading. It's not going to be crazy off-roading where you're going to be like going over giant boulders and stuff, like rock crawling. No. It's just mud, you know, grass. You're going to be going off terrain with like sand, dirt, mud, and all that, and water. They want to make sure you don't get stuck all the time. You know, so we're going to try to use Harbor Freight as like our main place for stuff. Probably get a winch, get a cheap little like $100 winch to pull ourselves out of stuff. I'm going to be building with my plasma cutter. I'm going to be cutting, making custom skid plates and bumper guards. We're making a bunch of fun stuff and out of whack stuff. I'm going to try to keep the stock interior in the car, like just the seats, the front and rear seats, but everything else is coming out. I mean, I can care less. As long if it doesn't need to be in the car, it's coming out. Period. So that is part of it. We're gonna like strip everything imaginable. I mean, I kid you not. Everything that can come out of the car, it's coming out. You know, D-Stone. I know a lot of people live far, but we're gonna have you guys experience it with us. We're gonna film the entire process. We're probably gonna go live pretty often whenever we have internet service, and show you guys what it's about. When we get stuck, we're going to show you everything. We're going to show you how to build the car. We're going to show you the whole process, you know? A rugged cup holder. Nah, man, sippy cups, bro. We don't have to worry about cup holders. Just sippy cups all the way. Stuff with lids, pretty much, you know? The whole point of this build is that to show you guys anyone can do this. And that's the whole point of Lemons Racing. Lemons Racing or the Gambler 500. It's all about having fun and being imaginative on your build. That's the whole point So you guys can experience it with us if you guys can't come. But maybe this will give you guys a bigger option to do it down the road with us. If this is a very successful project, we want to do this every year. Why not? It'd be stupid fun to have way more people coming and doing with it with us. Again, I highly recommend Google searching Gambler 500 and just clicking on images to see the crazy stuff that shows up. There's a limousine in there that's lifted beyond belief. That's a limousine. I don't even know how that thing would off-road, but why not? You know? So again, I'm on here to explain to you guys what we're trying to do and what we're going to do with you guys. And I want you guys to know that it's all about asking questions and giving us ideas. I love to hear from you guys what we should do with the car, because it's all about you guys. Obviously, I'm only here for you guys. So give us some ideas, give us some hope on how this car will make it, because it's a Jetta. It's a Mark IV Jetta. It's going to be a TDI. It has to be a diesel. And the reason why I have to say it has to be a diesel, I don't want it to break on us the first 20 miles on the race. A diesel is probably the most reliable engine besides a 2-point slow. But you got to factor in, we're bringing 4 grown-ass adults into this car. And a 2-point slow with 4 big husky men ain't going to go up any hill. But it would make great content. But it's not going to happen. Not at all. A VR would be a phenomenal engine to do. However, it would probably overheat in a heartbeat, honestly. I'm not a fan of VRs when they're under stress. They love to overheat, especially if we can't modify the motor and modify the cooling system and all that. They're not allowed to do that. You know, I'm trying to actually, Alan, I'm trying to find a wagon, but it's actually hard to find a diesel wagon in a 5-speed manual transmission under $1,000. David Hernandez, yes, you can bring a dune buggy, but it's not as fun, because you're literally bringing an off-road vehicle to an off-road event that's not meant for off-road cars. I know it's weird, but it's not meant to be for that. It's supposed to be an event for cars that aren't supposed to be off-road use, and you make them for off-road use. I mean, you can bring it, no problems. No one will give you shit for that, but it defeats the purpose of what we're trying to do, you know? Yeah, I'm probably once we're done building the car, I would definitely put it in the show so people can see this ridiculous thing we build. And again, it's for fun. It's not meant to be a show car. Number one, it's meant to be a bunch of guys hanging out, drinking beers, and building a stupid fun car. Oh, that would have been cool, Alan. But next time, even if it is part build, yes, it is a little bit of a build. But again, the whole point of the build is to have fun. You know, homies come over and just strip a car out and doing a bunch of stuff and having fun. You know? Lon, it might be done by May. I mean, I kid you not. We're buying the car on Friday, as long as the car is in the shape that the seller is telling us. If it is, then the car is going to be purchased. 90% of the work can be done in like 2 days. Honestly, it's not much work to be involved in it. The goal is to upgrade the bushings, do just a brake upgrade, not bigger brakes, but just get better brakes. More than likely, we're just going to get slotted and drilled rotors and some better, really strong semi-metallic pads. Yeah, exactly, Tiny. That's kind of the goal we're going for, is a Mad Max look. But obviously, we want to have door. The thing that the issue that we fall into this with like a VW, they are a unibody. Um, they are a unibody chassis. So there's a lot of stuff that controls structural strength, and we have to really consider what we remove. And exactly what, as a big Euro over here is asking, what's going to be the biggest challenge is what we can remove from the car without destroying the actual strength of the actual car. That is where the dangers come into a unibody car. And what I mean by a unibody is a car that doesn't have a frame. Okay, everything's welded together as one piece, and that's what a unibody car is. And that's the problem. We got to be careful because we chop in the wrong spot, and the car can literally cave in on itself. And we have to be careful on that. But yes, we're gonna I'm cutting the trunk out completely. I'm gonna build a crazy like rack in the back that sticks out crazy, and they have tires and maybe an ice chest in the back. I'm gonna build stacks for the exhaust. I want the exhaust to come out of the back and have like a little flapper. The goal is to make it kind of street legal. We are thinking about making it actually street legal. I know it's a weird thing to do. No camber. This thing's lifted, bro. It doesn't need camber. It needs a lift. I'm probably gonna like design like a steel frame inside the body, or some basic roll cage for it. Nothing crazy, because we got to be able to get in and out of the car. I'm thinking going to the junkyard and getting golf seats. The really cool thing about Mark IV golf seats, they slide forward and they fold forward. So us big dudes can get in and out of the car a lot easier, even though it's a 4-door. I think the golf seats, yes, fender flares. Yes, we're going to get some crazy fender flares, because I'm going to put some meaty freaking tires. I'm going to hack the fenders out as much as I can, so we have the maximum travel of the suspension. We're going to rivet them on. I mean, the thing's going to be pretty. The paint job, obviously, it's going to be a black. I'm going to do some rusting. I'm going to do some patina on it. We're going to, like I said, the team and I are going to figure that out. Once we buy the car, we're going to get together and brainstorm. And we're going to work with you guys live. This is the cool thing. We're going to do a lot of this live together. So you guys feel like you're a part of this team, okay? And help us make the decisions on this car, make the color scheme, help us. If you guys have parts to donate, I would love you guys to donate some parts, and we can attach it to the car, make it wicked. We're going to cut holes all over the hood. Yes, mud flaps. Something off of a stupid like semi or a truck, something dumb, you know. Obviously, since it's going to be lifted, it's going to have a nut sack in the back. I'm going to 3D print a nut sack. It's going to have VW emblems on it. The skid plate, I already have an awesome design for a skid plate. It's going to be a big old skid plate on the front with a big old VW emblem, something cool. Yes, we want to do a lot of we want to do stuff, like I said, stupid, just dumb, but that makes sense. Okay? It's going to be dumb, and it's going to make sense. You know, it's kind of those things. But again, it's going to be with you guys. You guys got to be a part of it. Ooh, 20th front brakes. I can use those. They're bigger. They're definitely bigger than the stock Mark IV ones. So if you want to hook it up, I definitely take that as a donation. You know, anything, if you guys have stuff to donate, I would love it to be a part of it. We're going to upgrade the control arm bushings, probably figure out how to reinforce the undercarriage, the chassis, so we don't get as much flex as we're driving. We're probably just going to weld a steel plate underneath the car and done. Call it a day. I mean, we can't do very much in the sense of like buying parts. We're literally going to have to make our own stuff as much as we can and make sense with it. Again, The whole point is making sense of what we do to the car. My buddy at Bud Built Designs, Ben, we all know Ben. If you guys don't know him, look him up on Instagram. Bud Built Designs, awesome dude. He's gonna help us design some cool stuff, but makes sense. Again, stupid, but fun and making sense. Are you kidding me, Tiny? I will pick them up if you're gonna hook me up with those. I will drive out there and get them from you. Okay. You guys have any ideas for us? Stuff that I can brainstorm on? Any questions? Exactly. Good. A steel plate, a skid plate is what we're going to be building. I'm going to make it out of aluminum for the skid plate to keep the debris out of the engine. That's for sure. For sure, that is a good idea. We're probably going to relocate the battery into inside the car, just to be safe. I think that would be the smartest thing to do. Having the battery outside of the engine is probably a safer option. We're probably going to get a beefy battery. I think a bigger battery because we're going to be running light bars. I'm thinking about a rally style headlights on the front and a big ass light bar so we can, because I was watching a lot of videos from people off-roading at night during this event. It's pitch black. And when I mean pitch black, you can't even see your hand in front of you dark. So we definitely got to think about that. LEDs. LEDs is probably the smartest thing to do because they use the least amount of voltage and ampage to get crazy brightness. So definitely something I want to definitely think about. Anything else? Guardrails for the front bumper because we're going to rock probably no bumper. I'll put your name on the car, Tiny. Since you donated parts, I'll put you on there, Tiny. Ese way, Joe Garcia. We'll probably make like on the back windshield. We'll probably add a sticker for every person that be a part of this build. It'll be so much awesome. Camping gear, yeah, probably like a little rack on the side where we can like mount like all the camping gear. That'd be freaking cool. Gonna bring some wood with us so we can, when we get stuck, put some wood in the tire to go in there. Anything else? I'd love to, like I said, it'd be definitely, hey, what's up, man? Manuel Romo. Any other ideas, guys? Let me actually get a piece of paper here to write down notes. This one right here. So these are actually some good ideas. So I'm liking this. All right, piece of paper. I need un pluma, pen right here. Okay, so camping gear. I'm gonna put on here like a camping gear mount. So we can actually mount the camping gear. MK4 Jetta versus the Cybertruck. I mean, this is going to be a $2,000, $3,000 build versus a $100,000 Tesla. I don't think that is a comparison, but it's going to be dope. That's the whole thing. And it's a Mark IV. So, you know, snorkel. I know that. For the intake, fender flares. Tiny's going to hook it up with the lawn chair strapped to the roof. I will add that to lawn chair roof. We are building a roof rack for it. So a roof rack. We're going to build a Baby Yoda. We can put some Baby Yoda stickers on it. I'm down for that. Roof rack. We're building a rear side steps. Oh, it's true. The car's lifted. I'll probably have to figure that out. But see, the problem if I built side steps, it will make the car technically lower, and it's actually in the way. So I don't know if that will work. So that might not work. Maybe we can find a cheap little ladder. If you guys have like a little ladder, we could probably like weld it to the side and you can use it to climb up. That could work. I would put that ladder. Hey, what's up going on? Oh, there's Ian, guys. He's actually part of the team. Rock slider type steps. I don't know what that looks like. I have to look that up later. D Stone. Huh? Donna, right? Dawn Stone. For Tiny, not yet, bro. No wangs yet. I've been working a lot, so it's development on a lot of products has slowed down a bit. I am making smaller stuff, but currently I'm working on side skirts, rear diffusers, and front splitters with skid plates. That is my current thing. I have a Mark IV design available, but that's pretty it for the moment. But nothing yet, unfortunately. We're not gonna put a wing on the Mark IV Outlander, not yet. Trying to think what else is useful in the car besides the skid plates. Bigger brakes. Tiny 20th brakes. Got you down for that. Anything else? Again, guys, if you guys want to be a part of the build, I am open to donations to help us out build the car. If you guys have anything locally, I'm definitely done. If you have a skill that can help us, definitely. Hood exhaust stack. Ian, the only downside of that, it won't be street legal if we do it from the hood. We're going to have to do it from the back of the car, coming out of somewhere stupid in the back. Unfortunately, if we have it coming out of the hood, we're going to immediately get in trouble. So, an off-road jack. Yep. I know. I already got snorkel on the list. Mud flaps. Definitely important. Yeah, a high lift jack. Or we just bring a bunch of 2x4s and use it to lift it higher. Because we have to factor in weight. Weight is going to be our biggest enemy in this. We have the nutsack on there, so for sure is a requirement, the nutsack for the back. That's a guaranteed thing that's going to be on the car for sure. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, yeah, 2x4s for either getting stuck. Well, 2x4s is what's going to help us to get unstuck, because if we bring big things, it's going to be hard. Yes, a storage for tools. Ooh, a tow hook, a place to tow the car. Well, that's what the bumper is, but a winch. A winch. Gotta remember that winch. Winch is very, very important. Yes, storage for tools. Uh-huh. Side and floor illuminating. I don't think we need lights for the side. We'll carry water. We'll have a jug of water and stuff like that. But oh yeah, the water for the car for overheating, because we're probably going to overheat. That's kind of the necessities of it. Trying to think what else is there. Side lights for camping. I think we're just going to probably bring normal night lights. Again, we have to VR6 badge. Yes, VR6 badge. Even though the diesel makes more torque than the VR6. We'll put a VR6 badge though. I'm trying to think. We can stack the badges, so double the horsepower. Stack. VTEC. Definitely 4 motion, even though it's front wheel drive. So you guys are dumb. I love it. You guys are stupid. I love this. A keg holder would be great, but geez, that thing would be so heavy. 4 wheels. That's true. But only 2 wheels actually work. Makes no sense, but yes. That is okay. I'm trying to think about useful stuff, not just stickers and badges. Yes, we'll make a Pinchau's Garage emblem for the front. Definitely for the front of the car. That's for sure going to be on there. David Hernandez knows how to weld. There you go. Part of the team. See? Yeah, my buddy Ben knows how to weld too, but if he can't be around, you can come over and help. So that's definitely super useful for us. Super, super useful. I'm trying to think, though. What else can you guys bring? Golf clap for David. We're going to swap out the bumpers. We're going to hack the bumpers technically because the bumpers are needed. They're needed in California, but we can get around by building front metal bumpers for it. So we just have to figure that out before anything else. Yes, tie straps are necessary. We're going to have tie downs. A big-ass bag of zip ties is necessary. Duct tape will also be necessary for stuff. We might have to duct tape strap someone to the car. First aid kit. Oh, that's smart. There you go. Smartest thing all night yet. Okay. Fuel can. Very good. Very good. Helmets. Yes. Helmets are not required, but it's something you can do. For sure, you can definitely use helmets. I don't know what kind of helmets, though, we can rock. I don't really want to rock racing helmets. Construction helmets will be dope. All of us wearing construction helmets. But definitely something we can... Now, again, guys, I'm trying to keep this cheap. So if you guys have any of this stuff lying around to help with the build, please, please, please donate it to the build, donate it to the cause. We will put your name on the car. We'll put your name on the YouTube channel. We'll get you all in there, all involved, you know? Why my GTI started the kickback hitting my frame under my car after I changed the clutch. Damn Mexicans. Perfect crime. Check your motor mounts. You might have mounted the motor mounts incorrectly. You can actually mount the motor mounts reversed. So double check that. It's possibly you mounted the motor mount incorrectly. I would check that first. Number 2, I don't know why. That's a really weird thing because it has nothing to do with your engine technically, because you dropped the transmission, you left the engine in place. So I would check check your motor mounts. I honestly think something's happening. It might have been you might have damaged one and might be sagging more. So I would check that as well, or something broke as well. Check all. I would definitely check that. Hopefully that helps. Perfect crime. We can definitely do some underglow. We'll go cheap and we'll just buy some LED lights, light strips, and mount them underneath. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go like an actual underglow kit. We'll do LED lights, and that's as cheap as we'll go. Like $20-$30. I'm not spending crazy amounts of money. TP. Yes. TP. We're going to have to shit in the woods, guys. That's for sure. We're gonna have to poop outside. So a bucket. We'll have the poop bucket with bags and all the essentials inside of a bucket. So we'll call that a poop bucket kit. That's definitely an essentials. Shovel to dig a hole and take a dump in the hole. Cover your poop up. Tire wire. What's tire wire? Or tie wire? Oh, tie wire. Safety wire. Is what we call it. Good idea. Hand sanitizer for sure. That's what the poop bucket. Yeah, poop bucket. A
tent.
Oh yeah, a tent, big tent. We're gonna have to use a big tent. Tire chains are not needed. That's only for snow. We're not gonna worry about tire chains. There's gonna be no snow. It's gonna be in June. Tampons for bloody noses. That's true. I'll put tampons in here. That is blankets, bug spray. Yeah. See? Ooh, I got a Tiny also got a shovel, man. Dude. Tiny's all about that. I guess I got to make that drive up to your house now. See, you guys are awesome. You guys are. I didn't even think about any of this. Look at this. I got a whole piece of paper just full of all this information. So you guys are awesome. Oh yeah, blanket. Yeah, we got blanket. We don't need a child seat. No children coming. Weed definitely is an option. That's for sure. A tarp. I mean, we're going camp. We're gonna have a camping gear, so don't worry about tarp. Oh, but tarp for the floor. Yeah. Tarp for the floor. Quorum shedding. Yes, lots of weed. It's the weed's for the other guys. I don't smoke, but the other guys will definitely enjoy that. Flashlights. Yes, flashlight is definitely needed. What happened? What's that? A stripper? No. The only stripper we're gonna have is Roman. I mean, he's pretty, but I don't think he's gonna strip for us. But we don't know. Who knows? Beer, yes, beer will be a part of the necessities here. Can't go on a road trip without beer, huh? Clean underwear. Thank you. Clean chonies. Very important. Food. Yeah, guitar. None of us play guitar. Unless Ian, you play guitar. None of us. Bluetooth speaker. Mm-hmm. Clothing is definitely an important factor. Don't need a gun. No. We're going to say stinky over now. We're going to shower the day before. Yeah, wet wipes for camping showers. Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much how we're going to take a shower is wet wipes. Just a pack of wet wipes. That's perfect. We'll shower in the hotel when we get back. Tapatio. Yeah. Cholula. Sorry, man. Cholula is actually the baller version of Tapatio. I'm not going to bring a grill. We're probably going to bring one of those little propane single stoves and a freaking... Because you got to keep in mind, guys, we have to be smart on how much weight we utilize. Again, if I start cramming all this stuff, it's going to get heavy. And yes, knife is for sure. It's only a one-day event. I mean, we don't have to be crazy. It lasts it's an overnight drive pretty much, but it's 500 miles. and it's halfway is one night, and then the next day we get to end it and we go home. We're going to be there for 4 days technically, but it's only a 2 day thing. So it's only one night. So we really have to be smart. All these are phenomenal ideas. Don't get me wrong. Very, very, very good ideas. But we do have to be smart with weight. This is an off-road car, and weight is going to be the enemy, especially with a 4-cylinder diesel that we cannot modify. It's going to be 100% stock besides the snorkel, custom janky exhaust, and a tune. Tamales, see? Smart man right there. Mexicans, tamales, bro. No, I can't cook elotes.
I can cook tamales out there.
I can freaking just put them on the...
You can cook corn.
Nah, you don't have enough gas for that. I'm not going to bring that much propane. Bring one of those little tiny containers and a cheap-ass little stove, and we're going to eat off of that. We're going to be smart. You got to be smart. Got to be light. Got to be handy. So, yeah, tamales are smart. Canned beans and some eggs and call it a day. I mean, it's just a one-night thing. We'll grub when we get back, you know. Definitely bringing my drone. I'm definitely bringing GoPros. I'm bringing all my camera gear. Don't worry about that, guys. Camera gear is done. That is for sure. I'm making sure that heater core works. That is the only concern I have interior-wise is the heater core. I can care less if anything else does and doesn't work. I don't care. It's going to be stanky. 4 grown-ass men in a car. We're going to be smell, so I don't care. Yes, I agree. Like I said, but again, to make a fire, you have to bring firewood. Firewood is very, very heavy, and it doesn't last very long. A propane tank, one little portable propane tank, and a propane stove is the lightest thing you can bring to this event, and I'm not going to try to bring a lot of heavy stuff. So firewood is definitely out of the question. That shit is heavy. So any other ideas, guys, that we can do to modify the Jetta? We were definitely considering removing the doors and welding in some like just metal reinforcement that way. But an OBD2 scanner, yes, that is smart. I'll bring that with me. I have one. I have a Bluetooth one right here, actually. OBD2 scanner. A lighter, yes, that will definitely come with us. That's part of that. That's definitely a standard. You can, but technically it's actually illegal to gather firewood in a lot of places. It's actually super illegal to gather firewood in a lot of states. I think Oregon's one of them. You're not allowed to chop wood down and do that. We got to be careful. Don't want to be doing illegal stuff and getting in trouble for it. You know, so we got to be definitely smart about our yes. Yeah, it's because we're going to be going through a lot of national parks. So we got to be careful about destroying the beautiful scenery that we're going to be around. So we definitely have to be careful with that. That's why they always suggest to bring your own campfire, wood and all that. So I don't recommend it. I'm not going to do it. A stove. But when we get to the campsite where we're going to be landing, when we get to the actual end halfway point, they're going to have all this awesome stuff for us. There's going to be a party. We're going to be drinking, having fun. So that's part of the event. So I'm not really concerned about that. Anything else, guys? Anything else we can think of that we can do to the car? Okay, let's kind of kick back on all the accessories that we got to bring with us. Let's figure out what else we can modify to the car. I don't know what else we can do. Yeah, I mean, please advise, guys. I'm here to listen to you guys and figure out what we can do. Like I said, I'm open to as many ideas as possible. I think this Jetta has a sunroof. Yeah, we already got the electronics. We are removing the bumpers. We just got to figure out how to make supports for the new bumpers that we're going to build for it. So that is part of the job. Ian, what modifications we have? So to the actual car, we're going to be cutting the fenders out. We're going to be making fender flares, roof rack, rear tire rack, skid plates, custom bumpers. Tiny's going to hook up with the bigger brakes for the car, mud flaps. We're going to make a winch, storage for tools, the snorkel, camping gear like rack, some sort. Obviously, the lift kit we're going to be doing. Okay, awesome. The car has no sunroof. That's great because that saves a lot of weight. The sunroof mechanism is just crazy. We are going to be doing a general maintenance on the engine. We're going to show you that as well. We're going to be going through the entire actual engine, exterior-wise, because, again, we can't modify the motor, but we can do maintenance on the motor. So gaskets, big thing. Definitely going to do gaskets, oil changes, fluid changes, any radiator hoses that have to be replaced, any fuel lines, anything like that has to be replaced. All that's going to be serviced. But I cannot modify the engine or service the engine itself. So we definitely have to make sure that this motor is in tip-top shape. Besides that, or as good as it gets for what we're going to be paying for, and then do everything else on top of that. That's for sure. I'm going to be doing, again, anything that can be deleted in the engine will be deleted. Anything that can be upgraded like wise will be added to it to add any performance. But again, we cannot, again, guys, just so you guys can listen, I know I sound like a broken record, but the engine cannot be modified itself. That's it. So I know if I get rid of the interior parts and just leave whatever is needed to open and close the windows and the doors, we'll just zip tie the crap out of it and put it in there. Yes, we will take extra coolant hoses. That's for sure. It's a Mark IV, so a lot of stuff is going to break for sure. That's just the nature of the stupid car. Trying to think what else is there. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out if I can get this get the car registered out of state, but I'm not 100% sure that I can or can't do that just for this. But yes, a battery jump pack, smart. See, I like that. eBay or Amazon's a good place for one of those for a cheapy one. Anything else, guys? Let me put that in there. Battery jumper, extra oil, smart. That's pretty much it. I mean, besides that, that is honestly, this is gonna be dope. I don't know about you guys. I am stupid excited for this. Very, very excited for this, and I hope you guys are too. Because again, we're gonna do as much of it live as possible. And obviously, we're going to be filming on top of it. So you'll have like the low quality live filming and then the high quality electrical tape, serpentine belt, smart belts, tape, like that. We're going to try to reinforce anything that can be damaged electrical wise. Like on here, we're probably going to get some new tape, tape up all the weird little things. Probably like some. The good thing is it's a diesel. I don't have to worry about spark plugs. I don't have to worry about anything of that. As long as it runs, it runs. Diesel is insane for that reason. They're super reliable. Anything else, guys? I definitely need the help to the car. No more add-ons. We're going to figure out what we can do to the car to make it awesome and extra reliable. I'm thinking about some vents for the hood. Maybe some hood vents, some hood escapes to get some of the heat out so we don't worry about the car overheating as much. So definitely hood mods. I'll put that on there, hood mods. I wish I could put a bigger turbo. That's not in the budget. Sorry. Definitely not going to slap in a bigger turbo. I don't think it's an ALH, Alan. It's a. Let me look up the year of the car that we were looking at. I think it's. Here it is. Ooh, it's a 2001. So I think it is an ALH. So yes, 2001 is I think is the last year of the ALH. So it should be fine. Let me. I think 2001 was the last year for the ALH motor, but I could be very wrong. Yeah, I think it's I think that I'm looking up on here and reading the wiki guide for this. I think 2003 was the last year for the ALH. So if I am correct, because the 2004, 2005 all had the Pumpadeuce, the PD motors, which are garbage. So I think 2003 is the ALH motor, which is 2001 was like the best diesel engine ever made in the history of Volkswagen. That motor is legitimately a tank. And if it's taken care of correctly and we do the proper maintenance on it, this off-road race is going to be perfect for us. Yeah, and yes, we're going to have the AC deleted. The AC doesn't even work in the car, so yeah, that's going to be deleted. We're going to figure out what size belt that we're going to need to make that work after you delete the AC system, because the AC is actually a very vital part of the serpentine setup. So we're going to figure that out, and that'll actually drop a good 20, 30 pounds off the car easily just by removing the AC system. So I'm actually happy for that removal of it. I'm going to try to use as much aluminum as possible on this build. I know aluminum is not the smartest thing to make, but it is the lightest material we can use besides steel. And we're going to use a lot of wood too. I mean, I kid you not, I'm trying to cut as many corners as possible for this build. The roof rack, I'm not kidding you, I'm probably going to make it out of wood where I can. No, the cool thing, thank you, Perfect Crime. I agree. We are going to be super safe. Watching the entire actually race, most of it is all on like flat off-road terrain. There's a very small section of it that actually has like a cliff, which is not, it's super wide, so we're not very concerned for that. But yes, thank you, Perfect Crime. I'm not overly concerned for that. My biggest concern is actually getting lost, honestly. And that's honestly it. And you guys have no idea how I've never been this excited for a build in a long time. Don't get me wrong, the Mark IV, the Mark I, the Mark II, and all that has been super is like I said, it's not, this is a whole different feeling. And I'm happy. I'm happy that I actually decided to just do it. Correct, Ellen. That is very, ABA was the other freaking bulletproof engine. 16 valve, brah. 16 valve, 8 valve, brah. Yeah, see, my wood roof rack will not be pretty. It's going to be the cheapest stuff that I can buy. It's probably going to be made out of fencing, honestly, and reinforced with like a 2x4 in the middle and call it a day. It's going to cost me dollars to make. I kid you not. And like I said, I kid you not. It's going to be dope because we're going to be cheap, but I'm going to be smart. GPS, yes. I'm trying to figure out a cheap way to get a GPS system in the car that's no data required. So I'm gonna have to figure that out as well. We got, like I said, we got to be smart and figure out how we're going to get to certain places without losing our way. One thing I am going to try to do as much as we can, because we are going to alternate drivers along the way, so everybody gets to experience the entire event. Because I'm going to be filming most of the time. I'm probably not going to drive very much. A lot of the other guys are going to do the driving. I just want to film and all that stuff. Ian, I have unlimited data as well, but we are going to be going pretty far inland, which will lose signal. That's the downside of this event. I've been doing a lot of research about this, and we do go far. We probably, if I can stay in it for like $10, maybe. But if it's not in the budget, I don't care. Paper maps, yeah, let's do that too. I'm down for paper maps all day. Again, guys, I want everyone to be a part of this. I want everybody on YouTube to be a part of this, and anybody locally to be a part of this fun build. If you have things to donate, please donate. Cut the cost for us so we can invest on stuff that actually matters and not on the stupid stuff like staining the wood. Again, it's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to be fun, and fun for everyone to be a part of this. Stain lives matter. I agree. Staining does make actually a difference because it keeps the wood from warping and getting water destroyed. But again, who cares? I can go replace a cheap piece of fence wood for $1. The livery? What's livery? 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 I don't know what livery is. Sorry, man. I don't know what that is. What's racing light livery? Sorry, Ian. Kind of. Ooh, contest count. Shit, my wife left. Technically, I think we're about the color scheme. I don't know yet. We need to get the car. Ian, we need the car first. The group has to decide. Ooh, a number. I can definitely work with the number. Obviously, it might be 69. 69 is a good number. But we'll figure it out. We'll get together again. This is I don't understand what you mean by praise Dale. I have no idea what this is. What does praise Dale mean? You've been posting it all over the group. Don't know what it is, Ian. What do you mean by praise Dale? So confusing. So back to everything else. If you guys have something to help out with, please put some effort and help us out. Again, when we go live and when the car comes in, see? Tiny Smart. Oh, Dale Earnhardt Sr. NASCAR. Okay. Black, white, red color scheme all the way. That works for me too. When we get the car, guys, okay, when we buy the car, we'll show you guys the whole car. We'll show you the whole everything live, obviously, and filmed. And then we're going to get together as a group, and we're going to chat. Yes, Alan, you guys can make donations to the project, but we don't want you guys to do any donations yet. If you guys want to be a part of the help funding the build, wait until we actually get the car, and we'll go from there. I don't want any money coming in at all until the car is ready. We're probably going to make a different PayPal for the donations for this car, probably a fun PayPal just for that. so the money goes strictly to that car. I don't want to put that money towards the YouTube channel. I want to put it only towards the car, so you guys can help out and help fund it. Again, it's all about you guys. It's all about how you guys want to be a part of this, and how you guys want to make this experience fun for everyone. Okay, so my voice is starting to hurt. A lot of talking tonight, but crunch on that, guys. Think about it. Get your brains brainstorming, working up some ideas to help us out during this build project. Friday, just so you guys know, this Friday we're on our way to go buy this car, and we're gonna show you guys once we buy it, drive it home, and go from there. Again, thank you again to be a part of this awesome live stream, and be excited because this is another project Pinchale's Garage has been actually wanting to do for a long time, and I'm finally going to do it, and we're going to do it with some really good friends, and we're going to have so much fun together. All right. Thank you again, everyone. And as always, here at Pinchale's Garage, we're going to break, fix, and repeat. And again, if you see a fellow dubber on the road, give them a thumbs up, give them the peace, and respect one another. One love. And as always, love each other and have fun building cars and be a part of this awesome community that we call Volkswagens. I hope you are, Don. I'm excited too. You don't understand. I don't even own the car, and I'm stupid excited. So, all right, everyone, have a wonderful night and a wonderful morning as well, because a lot of you guys do watch from around the world. So have a good night and a good morning. Peace out, everyone. And as always, keep on dubbing.